Yeah, it was just a bad opening draw from Powder and pretty much an easy win from Dog there.
We're going to find out if it's going to be an easy win for him in game number 2, though, because it's getting underway right now. Some changes perhaps need to be made. Powder, game number 1 looked bad for him, but, you know, it was a lot of bad luck, too. So I can't blame him if he wants to stick with the same choice.
He's going to go with Druid here, and Dog's going to turn it up a little bit here and get aggressive.
Yeah, this can be very dangerous. I've been in this spot so many times before from the Druid's perspective.
Oh, that was an Innervate Keeper, though. This is the hand you want. You want Innervate Keeper of the Grove.
Yeah, this is really where you can start to win games.
Plus Wrath. I mean, this hand's great from Powder.
Yep. So Leopard Gnome on turn 1. We'll get the action rolling a little bit early, but this is all about to be stifled.
Yeah,
wow, second Wrath, too.
I actually just like coin Hero Power here, unless you want to cycle for a card now since you got your second Wrath.
Yep, he's going to coin Hero Power. Understands that these Wraths bring a lot of utility to this matchup.
Love this play from Powder here because you have a Dr. Boom in your hand. You know, if you can start to play on curve with these Wraths, like if you get to Wrath on 2, Wrath on 3, and then just play Keeper on 4, then you get to Dr. Boom on 5. That is one hell of a curve here, and then you love seeing this from Dog as well.
Yeah,
I would just Hero Power again here.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. There's no reason you're not going to Keeper for 2.
Yeah.
Well, Dome ya!
If you have nothing else in your hand, like let's say his hand is just Wrath, like swipe where the Dr. Boom is, I actually think you should probably just Dr. Boom for 2 here. I mean, sorry, Keeper of the Grove for 2 here, just to get a body on board, you know, a clock, and start checking traps as soon as possible.
Yeah, Wolf Rider is going to provide some damage regardless of the situation, though, and you can see Powder a little bit uncomfortable after that one. He knows that this situation is very likely out of his hands. Wow, he's going to innervate the Keeper of the Grove.
This is aggressive.
That's very strange to me. I actually am very interested by this, and I think the Lotheb changed this decision a little bit. The fact that he's got a good turn 5 now means that he doesn't have to have Dr. Boom on turn 5 to stay relevant.
Exactly. That's what's going through his mind now. Now he still has the 2 Wraths and the second Keeper of the Grove. So also he's starting to piece together what kind of hand Dog has as well. And I think he just wants to get this Keeper of the Grove in play.
Yep. So, gonna have some more decisions in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Powder, if you really think it's something like Freezing Trap, I don't hate just killing the Mad Scientist here and then triggering the Freezing Trap on your Keeper of the Grove so you can rebuy it for turn 6.
Yeah, he's gonna silence it instead, though. Was that no? Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I got silenced. Of course, there's no trap. I just saw the animation happen anyway.
When it switches really fast, sometimes you like miss the play for a second. Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? It's impossible. Nope, I'm just stupid. Lotheb, I think it just has to be the play here.
Yeah, it's Lotheb, I'm assuming eating the Wolf Rider and then just probably going upstairs, but he's starting to play around with the Wrath here a little bit.
The Haunted Creepers are going to provide damage basically no matter what. I don't feel like Powder can actually afford to kill these at any step of this game.
Yeah, it's a weird tightrope walk because, you know, he wants to find a swipe to clean them up really easily in one turn, but leaving beasts in play against, you know, Hunter is rough as well. You let their kill commands be for full 5s. That's a pretty bad draw here for Dog.
Yeah, nothing other than Abusive Sergeant and Hero Power on turn 6. It seems like every time we see someone turn 6 Hero Power and have an insignificant play, that they end up losing these games. But Powder's down to 13 right now.
Swipe would still be really good here. Now he has to start moving, though. Yeah, I think he's actually going to dig for a swipe here as well. And swipe's still a great draw here. That's not terrible. Yeah, he's going to push for some damage here, and he's going to hope this Ancient of War is just good enough next turn.
He's counting up his damage. The only thing Powder actually loses to in this spot is double kill command and a 1 mana cost card.
So if he
that
plays
deals damage.
If he plays the Shade's a 3/3 next turn, so that's 8, 9, 10.
19.
He has 18.
19 with Hero Power. Gosh.
Yeah, 19 with the Hero Power, so he's 1 short with Savage Roar next turn. That's brutal. Because he can't play the Shade and use his Hero Power to, you know, make it to where he is at 19.
Yeah.
But now Powder has to play defensively. Is Shade still just good enough, or do you? I mean, like, what's your other choice here? But if he plays Shade, he gives up an extra damage to unleash the Hounds as well.
Yeah.
So he's just going to gain a life here and get a damage in against Dog.
So this one's still pretty tight. I mean, Dog's hand really is not very good for this situation. Well, just when I say that.
Really good draw. He gets to draw an extra card off Quick Shot here if he wants to, but I think he's just going to Hero Power.
Yeah, his hand size is under control, knows he's going to be able to spend his mana next turn anyway. Not really a real reason to forego the Hero Power.
Yeah, I like this play. Just Hero Power here, get him to 7. You have Quick Shot in your hand that you can cycle next turn. I mean, there's no card in your deck that you can draw here to where you won't be able to play Quick Shot and that card.
This is where he like draws King Crush next turn.
Yeah, I'm just like the worst, yeah. But I mean, even if it's like Savannah High main, you know, he'll have 8 mana, so.
Yeah.
But Dog has surprised us a few times. He's just going to go through all that stuff.
I mean, no reason not to think about it.
Do you think he's thinking about quick-shotting the Lotheb here, just in case something crazy happens?
That's what I really think is going through his mind.
All right, now this is a hard spot for Powder.
Yeah, he's dead to Iron Beak Owl if he plays Ancient of War.
I mean, is that something you're okay with, though, in this spot?
Yeah. If you heal to 5, you go to 12. Then your opponent's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then with Unleash, they would have 8, 9, 10. So they would need Unleash and something else. But you'd have to forego the attack to keep around that.
Yeah, I was going to say, is Ancient of War just better, though, than gaining 5 here? Because if the Ancient of War sticks and you gain 5 next turn, I feel the game's locked up from that point. Plus, you could just win with Savage Roar here.
Yeah.
If he does one of the turns where he just, you know, develops some more minions, develops some of his board to try to chew through the Ancient of War, you get to actually kill Dog here.
Yeah, this is the spot where he's going to take a risk. Knows that he is dead to Iron Beak Owl. It's not in Dog's hand, though.
Also, he doesn't attack here just so Bo doesn't get an extra charge, just in case Dog has to use all of his resources to get through here.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to give him an extra charge on his bow. So that's a deliberate no attack from Powder. You know, he has a Force of Nature and a Savage Roar in his hand. He's going to be able to finish this game. Again, Swipe, still a good draw as well.
Yeah. Dog's still got, you know, he still has to draw that wins the game, though. I mean, you can play the Arcane Golem, play the Quick Shot. You know, you pick up Kill Command, you pick up Iron Beak Owl. This game is ended.
There's another Quick Shot. He can start chaining them. It would put it down. It would put it down to 4 health too, where you get the Arcane Golem in, and then you get in 5 against Powder here.
Yeah, that's actually a big deal. Getting in 5 does shut off Force Nature Savage Roar, so that I think that's a necessary play. Now, if Dog realizes it too, Powder looks really upset with that one. And Dog has to make a decision right now. He's only got a few seconds left. And if he doesn't put Powder to 5, he is dead. I'm sorry, if he doesn't put Powder to 2, he's dead. It looks like that's the method he's chosen, though. So Powder, God, he's so close. Innervate will end this. Wild Growth will not.
Now Powder has to step easily here. If he accidentally missequences here and attacks, he's actually dead on the spot.
These Haunted Creepers have been dealing so much damage. Now he's got to heal for 5. There's just no other choice left.
Yeah, heal for 5 here. I mean, he's pretty much dead now, though. These Haunted Creepers, like, what do? If you attack them, you give more power. He's going to find out he's taking 2 here, so he's going to be down to 6. This Animal Companion could be enough to kill him. He might just not attack again.
Yeah, I think not attacking here is correct. I think you just wait.
Yeah, I was going to say, I like the no attack.
Mad Scientist.
One of the biggest bricks in Dog's deck.
Nisha does not end it. There's still life for Powder here.
All right, Powder's got some ways to win here.
Wow, this game has been close.
Yeah, Powder has won this game.
Yeah, he has to sequence it properly, but he's got the game won. If Powder can spot this, which I hate to say it and I hate to bring it up, but Powder has had some...
Yeah. All he has to do is attack one of his 5/5s into Misha here, attack his Keeper of the Grove at Dog to kind of play around Freezing Trap and play around Explosive Trap. You know, he has to do it before he Force of Natures, then Force of Nature Savage Roar is lethal after this.
Yep. And if it's Freezing Trap outright, he can just Force Nature Savage Roar straight away and get the extra damage too.
I gotta leave Powder a spot at this.
There's the good news. I think Powder knows exactly what's happening at this point. And there it is. Powder gonna win game number 2. And suddenly we got a best of 3 on our hands, boys. It's gotta be feeling good to win this game with how tight it was the entire time.
The biggest thing for me here in this game, look at the reaction from Dog losing this game. He cares about this, even though he's already clinched. You can tell he wants to win these games.
Yeah, but that's just Dog in a nutshell. You know, he's not gonna be happy with himself if he feels like, you know, maybe he made a mistake somewhere, maybe he should have done something differently. You know, how does this game pan out if he chooses a quick shot base instead? You know, he doesn't know that what's happening on the board at all times. He has to be mindful of what's going on. So if he looks at this in hindsight and goes, maybe I could have sequenced this a little bit differently, that's really where I feel like that's coming from. To me, the way that Dog reacted tells me he feels like something could have been done differently that game.